Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Cook with NAKIE. I hope everybody is doing well. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. On today's menu, we are making baked chicken. This is my easy, simple recipe on how to bake your chicken. Let's get started. I have my chicken drumsticks. You could use any chicken parts you prefer. I have my large onion, my ginger, and one garlic. So I'm gonna blend my onion, my ginger, and my garlic. If you prefer more garlic, you could add it, but I just not fan of garlic too much, so one was enough. So I'm gonna be blending this with a little bit of water, not too much water. So this is how it looks. It looks like a puree, not like so liquidy. Yeah, so as you can see, I just put my chicken in a pot. I'm gonna be cooking this for about 10 minutes. So I just added my blended ingredient, that's the garlic, ginger, and onion. So I'm adding chicken seasoning to it. You could use any chicken seasoning of your choice. And half tablets of shrimp seasoning. You could omit that if you don't like it, but use any chicken seasoning you prefer. So this is half tablespoon of curry powder. This is optional. I just love the taste it gives to the chicken after it's baked. And half tablespoon of chili powder. The chili powder is optional, you don't have to add it. I added about 1 teaspoon of salt. So I'm gonna mix this all together and let this sit for about 30 to 1 hour. So for best results, you could marinate this for overnight and your chicken is gonna be tasting so good. But I didn't have time, so 1 hour was good and it still came out really good. So I know you're probably wondering, what am I doing? I'm baking chicken. Why am I cooking it before? Yeah, I know if you've baked chicken before, you know how long it takes for chicken to be done when you bake it. Guys, it takes forever. Especially if you want the golden crust of the chicken, you have to keep it in the oven forever. So with this recipe that I came up with, it didn't take me forever to bake my chicken. All I had to do is steam the chicken, make sure it's almost done, all that bloody stuff in the chicken is dried up, then I'm gonna take it out, then I'm gonna bake it. Guys, please give this recipe a try and you're gonna thank me later. So as you can see, I'm stirring up the chicken. It's been cooking for about 7 minutes on the low heat. So I'm going to be cooking this chicken till all that bloody thing is dried up. You see that bloody stuff? Yeah, I'm going to cook it till it's dried up, so when it goes to the oven, it's not going to take long. And please make sure you cook your chicken under low or medium heat because you don't want your chicken to tear apart before it goes to the oven. So my chicken has been cooking for about 15 minutes now on the low heat and it is ready. As you can see, it is still intact. There's only one that is like, it's not even falling apart, it just opened up a little bit and that's perfect. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking this out from the stock and we're going to be baking it. Please do not throw away your stock. I'm going to show you what we're going to do later. And you see that blood that I was talking about? Yeah, it's all dried up and that's perfect. I'm going to be baking my chicken in this small aluminum baking pan. I'm greasing this with vegetable oil. You could use any oil you prefer. So the reason why I'm greasing this is I don't want my chicken to get stick under the pan when my chicken is baked. But if you're using a non-stick, I don't think you need the oil. So at this point, I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of the chicken stock on top because you don't want to have some dry chicken. It's going to go into the oven, so we need some moisture. So make sure you put more onto the chicken, but not too much to the point that it's going to take forever to brown in the oven, okay? So this was okay, just to have some moisture when the chicken is done. So I'm also basting it with more of the vegetable oil to give it that golden brown color, and it looks good with the oil on top. You can still have your golden brown without the oil, but the oil brings it out more. I'm going to be baking this in a 400 degrees oven for about 20 minutes. And in about 20 minutes, look at our chicken, guys. Look at how beautiful that looks. So I'm going to be flipping it over for the other side to get that beautiful golden brown color. Guys, you see our chicken didn't take long to cook. Imagine cooking it, like baking it right away in the oven. Guys, you know it's gonna take forever, more than an hour or two to be done. Remember the chicken stock? Yeah, we're gonna be using it now. We're not throwing nothing away from this recipe. So I'm going to be using this chicken stock to cook some rice, like a curry rice. Yes. So I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to it. So I'm going to give this a stir, and I'm going to be adding my rice to it. So guys, this was 2.5 cups of rice. The rice that I have, guys, it doesn't take a lot of water, so it all depends on the rice you have. So anytime I'm cooking this rice, I prefer not to add too much water. I add the water bit by bit, because if I add too much, guys, I'm gonna be having like some rice balls right there. My rice don't take a lot of water, so make sure you know the kind of rice you're using, okay? So at this point, I'm going to be adding my black pepper. I nearly forgot about it. So I added about ½ tablespoon of black pepper, and I continue to fry the rice for about 2 to 3 minutes before I add in water to it. You don't have to, but I just like the texture, how it comes out after I fry it, okay? So it's all depending on if you want to give it a little bit fry. It helps it a lot, so give it a try, and I know you're going to love it. I added about 1 cup of water for now. And I'm gonna stir this up to make sure, because I gauge this with my eyes. I really don't have like a measurement when I'm cooking this type of rice that I got recently. I just gauge it with my eyes, so that's why I always add the water at a time. Okay, so it all depends, as I said, on the type of rice you use. And this was jasmine rice though. And I gave this a stir, and we're gonna be cooking this like we are cooking a normal rice. If you have any vegetable you want to add, yeah, you could go ahead and add it to it. So the rice has been cooking under low heat for about 7 to 10 minutes. So I'm giving this a stir. Guys, as you can see, I'm using a non-stick pan to cook this rice. That is why the under part is coming up. It comes off easy when you use a non-stick pan. And the reason why I did that, because I want the under part. I just want that crunchy part of it. That's why I'm using it. But if you don't like that part, make sure you use a regular pan so it doesn't come up. Okay? Yeah. And even though I want that crunchy part, I don't want it to like all mix up in my rice, so that's why I'm stirring with care. So I have the crunchy part separate from the rice. I added a little bit of water, as you can see, and I'm covering this with the aluminum foil for the heat to cook it through. And voila! Look at that rice. Look at that rice. I'm using a fork right now, and it is perfect. Our curry rice, it is perfect, guys. And look at that crunchy part that I was talking about. Guys, let me know if you like that crunchy part of rice sometimes. I do like it sometimes, depending on what kind of rice I'm cooking. And this was perfect, guys. I loved it. And our chicken is done. Look at how beautiful that looks. That also baked for about 20 minutes on the other side. And guys, look at that. So I'm going to cut through this for you to see how moist that looks. And guys, look at how soft that chicken is. See how moist that look in the inside, and it is crunchy on the outside. Guys, please give this recipe a try, and I know you're gonna love it. It's not gonna take forever for your baked chicken to be done. Give it a season, cook it up a little bit, and bake it, and guys, you're gonna love it. And I love the way I made this chicken, because at the end of the day, I also got some stock to cook some rice, and I paired it up with this chicken. So nothing went to waste, guys. Nothing went to waste. So it's time for us to serve ourselves with some rice, and look at how beautiful that rice looks. And look at how easy that came up. It is not burnt, it is crunchy. It was good, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you're gonna give this a try, and I know you're gonna love it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Please like, share, and comment. Until I come your way next time. This is Cook with NAKIE. Be good to yourself. Be good to everybody. It goes a long way.